ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, saints and sinners, Jews and Gentiles, it's your boy Church with Hit After Hit. First and foremost, man, I'd like to thank God for another day that He gave me and that He blessed me with. Now, with that being said, I got my brother, Lil Homie, Street Season. We're going to premiere his song. He dropped this one off on me. Season the Streets with this here particular album right here, man. I'll tell y'all what I would like for y'all to do, man. Go to his Instagram, look him up, YBC Lil Homie. He on Instagram. Fella as well, man. Following the boys, they got some dope music coming. They season the street and they own and they up and coming, man. Up out of H-Town too. I got mad love for them too. These my dogs. Now check this one. We finna get into their song. They sent this one to me. We gonna put this one on the hit list. This is on the hit list, man. I think they done hit them up with this one, dog. This is a hit right here, bro. Y'all got a hit right here, man. So this one I listen to every morning. This is some good moves and motivation. Good feeling, good vibe to it. Now check this out. We're gonna play about like a minute of it. I might do 2 minutes so you'll get fella verse as well as YBC verse and see what it do, man. Let's get it.
Whole lot of this, whole lot of that. Damn.
This is a hit right here,
yeah. I'm at the top, yeah. I cannot stop, yeah. Diamond my rocks, yeah. Motherfucker the cops, yeah. I'm on the rise, yeah. Open your eyes, yeah. I'm high as the sky, yeah. I'm on the rise, yeah. I'm on the top, yeah. I cannot stop, yeah. Diamond my rocks, yeah. Motherfucker the cops, yeah. I'm on the rise, yeah. Open your eyes, yeah. I'm high as the sky, yeah. I'm on the
got you one right here, bro.
I'm on the rise, you can tell that I'm getting it. Open your eyes, one hell of a vision. Diamonds all over my body, I'm chilling. She like my player, so she can't hear me. I'm on the top and she can see that clearly. Why whisper I'm loud so you can hear me. One move and I cover her body like Mako. Get the spin out of words cover like Draco. Everybody know Lil Homie is fancy, so when I walk, she check out my fashion. Mo gang and Kim, yeah, I'm talking Kardashian. If you know you can get it, then just ask me. She playing hard, so she walk right past me. I'm at her like Tongo when I'm blasting. She in my pawn and I'm steady, I cast it. I gotta get her home, girl asking. Girl, who is Lil Homie, where's all the fashion? She playing dumb like why y'all asking? I pull up like, where is Haley? Who is Haley? So I call her baby. She blessed to ask God please to save me. Lil Homie, what's happening? And she craving. I'm on the top and she there waiting. I can't stop, girl, then you know I'm impatient. I'm at the top, yeah. I cannot stop, yeah. Diamond my rocks, yeah. Motherfucker the cops, yeah. I'm on the rise, yeah. Open your eyes, yeah. I'm high as the sky, yeah. I'm on the rise, yeah. I'm on the top, yeah. I cannot stop, yeah. Diamond my rocks, yeah. Motherfucker the cops, yeah. I'm on the rise, yeah. Open your eyes, yeah. I'm high as the sky, yeah. I'm on the rise, yeah. I'm on the rise. I see the hate in their eyes. I see the hole in their light. Most of these niggas ain't right. You ain't not right neither. My trust in my heater. I might up on all the niggas for fucking around with all my people. Diamond my rocks, one for the cops. I just won't guap. Pop out on niggas like Jack in the box. Then he get
popped. I ain't gonna give it all to y'all, man. That's
just
the sound, man. Slip it up.
Then I'm at shop. Hey, jump out the cop. You know he get lost.
You know I can't give you all of it, but that brings me to this particular topic I want to address with this particular video as well. I want to kind of integrate the music and the message, man, as well as the news that's going around, something that we can use, man. I'm pretty sure a lot of you may have heard, and for those who may not have heard, our sister that we need to keep up in prayer right here is the daughter of the great Martin Luther King. For those that may not heard, her father was insulted by a meteorologist or someone on by a newscaster, meteorologist on TV, said some real foul statements about Dr. King. They fired the man, but I want y'all to get her perspective as to what she said about the issue. Let's go. Let's get into it.
Occur unless there's a situation where it's continual. that people need an opportunity to be rehabilitated. And we don't focus a lot on rehabilitation in our society today. And part of that is, yes, there has to be some repercussions. I don't think it should go as far in this particular instance as firing an individual. I think demoting, giving them another assignment off air, sending them through some training, some implicit bias training, reevaluating to see where they are, is a better solution in this particular instance. But a broad sweep, every time someone says a racial slur, let's just fire them. All we're doing is moving people around on the board, because they'll leave there, go to another place, and potentially do the same exact thing. Obviously, an apology is warranted. And yes, he did apologize. And some people may feel he just apologized because, he was caught or it was an outrage. But at the end of the day, I can't question a person's intent when they apologize. We're here now. And it's viral. The world knows about it. And so he's going to have to take some actions to show, that he has made some effort at trying to ensure something like this doesn't happen again.
Now, for some of you might be saying you might want to hear the statement. I think this is very appropriate at this point.
Weatherman is fighting back after he was fired for something he said on live TV. He says he didn't say it, but to many of those watching, it sure sounded like he uttered an ugly racial slur. Les Trent has the details.
Couple of shots of some cold air heading our way.
A TV meteorologist is fighting for his professional life today after he says he was unfairly fired for making a flub on live TV. Jeremy Kappell says he got tongue-tied during a broadcast and uttered what sounded like an offensive racial slur.
Martin Luther King Jr. Park.
Viewers in Rochester, New York were stunned. They took to social media to vent their outrage. That's a shameful slip. This is awful, for real. Even the mayor weighed in and pulled no punches. It is beyond unacceptable that this occurred. There must be real consequences for the news personality involved. Kappell was fired Sunday night by the station's news director.
Meteorologist Jeremy Kappell is no longer with News 10 NBC.
I spoke with the weatherman and his wife Lisa today.
Please explain to me how this came about.
I simply ran his name too fast. Martin Luther King Jr. came out too fast.
This is laughable.
As I did, I crunched two words together. And I want you to think about this. First, say his name, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., five times real fast. See if it's easy for you. And then you take the two words, King and Jr., and you bash them together.
Dr. Martin Luther King, Kappell is getting support from some big names in TV news.
Well, anyone who's done this, as long as we've done it, on air, you flub. You make mistakes. It would seem as if the guy made a genuine mistake.
Fellow weatherman Al Roker tweeted, "I think Jeremy Kappell made an unfortunate flub and should be given the chance to apologize."
Now, man, I just finna go ahead and jump into this commentary. Now, I'm sitting here back thinking, man, about a lot of the statements. Here we are, just a couple of days in a new year, just a couple of days from celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday. This country, as you all know, it's no secret, has a history of disrespecting African-American people, African-American culture, man, disrespecting our civil rights leader, murdering, killing. So they never took this, I would say, rights and equality and fairness seriously as the flag poster presents it, as the flag, as the Constitution presents it, as these particular various statements of equality as it really presented. But when it comes down to African American people, we seem to be the last one on the totem pole to really get that particular respect and or justice as other racial groups in this country get when it comes to being disrespected. So I dug up a little video clip to find out maybe how do we find ourselves here. Where did Jeremy get his particular vernacular, Dr. Martin Luther Coon vernacular from? So this is what I found. Just check this out. It might be instructive to the point.
We've had in our area here outside agitation groups of all levels. We've had Martin Luther King, pardon me, sir, Martin Luther King. We have had people of the Nazi.
Hey, I go down the street, I see Martin Luther King. I shouldn't have said it. Martin Luther King. I mean, should I rip the signs down or insist that they take
Mike in the morning on ESPN Radio, talking football with you on this Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. So glad you've chosen to start your day.
After a couple of days well below normal. Here's a look at your extended forecast for tomorrow. Sunshine, 60 degrees, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We're going to see temperatures in the low 60s and mostly sunny skies. Look at that as we...
So, I guess this is real instructive. I hope this was instructive to a degree to see that there is not a flub, as Dr. Bernice King said, and as a lot of other people who were trying to come to this racist aid. He made a very racist comment. His intent were to say what he said. So not only that, there's a history of this statement being made. So I fully stand behind the decision of the station to fire him and move him around. Now, the sister Bernice King, her perspective was, well, you just don't want to shuffle them around. Well, I think you need to shuffle them around. Not only shuffle them around, make them publicly known who they are, so they won't have to, so people coming behind him will know that there is a consequence to being disrespectful to the struggle of the people who fought for the civil rights, being disrespectful to the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, who fought tirelessly, gave up his life, got shot in the head behind people who thought he was a coon, people who thought that he was less than a human being, people who thought that because of his skin color, he was less than a man. So those statements of Jeremy King, they're not only painful and hurtful, but they are reminiscent of a past to where black people had to come through the back, sit on the back of a bus, had to come to the back of restaurants, couldn't drive down the highway and go to certain hotels as we have the luxury today, have the right as citizens to fairly walk up and down the street. So if people like Jeremy Kappell continue to work in these particular positions and have these influences over the minds of millions, going to influence to try to resurrect a day. That's why we got a president named Trump in office right now, who need to be moved around just as well as Jeremy Kappell was moved around. So if you have your meteorologist telling the weather and giving the forecast about these types of racist clouds that are blowing in, racist winds that are blowing in, yes, the company made the right decision. And I wish our sister, that which I'm praying for, Bernice King, would have rolled with the decision of the station, just as her father, Dr. King, rolled with Rosa Parks when she was disrespected and called everything but a child of God and was asked to sit and give up her seat to go to the back of the bus. So we ain't going back, we going forward. We ain't going back, we going forward. So that's been my little perspective that I wanted to offer. That's been my opinion that I wanted to give to this particular discourse. Now, with that being said, y'all can find more content and commentary on hitoutthehitentertainment.com. You can go to my YouTube channel, which is also Hit Out the Hit Entertainment. Or you can find me on Instagram at Hit Out the Hit Entertainment. Now, with that, I would like for you to subscribe, follow, and just support, because we're here. We want to talk about and be honest about a lot of things that's going on, and we love music. And if y'all got a product, service, or whatever you want to market, promote, advertise, let us help you with that. We'll be glad to help you with that. God bless you. You have a great day. Finish the rest of your day or evening, whatever time this particular video finds you. We out. God bless.